Hello, this is Emily Parks, Success Strategist with Organize for Success, here to help you use Evernote to organize for success. Today, we will be discussing how to use Evernote as a travel agent. Due to its ubiquity, Evernote makes a great travel agent. Keep all your travel information, documents, agenda items, and reservations in one place, accessible via computer, smartphone, tablet, or internet, no matter where you are during your planning or actual traveling process. Some folks are in different locations each week, working with clients all over the world or traveling for speaking engagements. Other folks take regular vacations or go to conferences related to work. Regardless of why you are traveling, I would wager a guess that you do travel and you are very familiar with all the data that would be more helpful if it were more accessible at the various stages of your traveling. Examples of information needed while you're traveling include your e-tickets, rental car reservations, hotel reservations, 5-day weather forecast, itinerary, and anything you may want to see if time allows. Plus, keeping all your Hilton Honors, Avis Preferred, Delta Sky Miles, and all of your frequent traveler IDs in the same place is extremely helpful for encouraging efficiency and greater productivity. Let's get started by creating our travel notebooks. If you go on the left-hand side to where All Notebooks is located, hold down your Control key and click the mouse, you'll get the New Notebook option, just as if you were right-clicking on all notebooks. Then when you click in where the default name is and create a notebook for Want to Visit, we can keep a running tally of places that you've heard of that would be great vacation sites or things that you need to put on your bucket list. Click Create and add that to your list of notebooks. Likewise, I have a trip coming up to represent professional organizers in Tucson. So I would want to create a notebook for my upcoming trip to Tucson. If I control and click my mouse over all notebooks, I get the new notebook and can add Tucson to my list of notebooks. Once I've created those, I can create a notebook stack by dragging one over the other. Simply click on one and drag it up to the other, which would create our notebook stack. If I do the same process of creating a new notebook, where I hold down the control and I click the mouse, I also get rename stack. So I can then type in here travel. Travel could include upcoming traveling, places you want to visit, as well as preferred or frequent traveler information. So I could right click on travel, create a new notebook in travel, and have this be traveler IDs. Within traveler IDs, I could create a new note and name it preferred user info, and then include in it things like Delta Sky Miles, Hilton Honors, U.S. Airways frequent flyer, or Avis Preferred. Adding to the right of each one of these items my ID number, any access login information I would need, or anything related to these traveler IDs. That way it's in one place and easily accessible no matter where I am or what technology I have at my fingertips. Then with Want to Visit, not only could I create a new note with a running list of cities, but I could do one for Baltimore. I could create another new note for Chicago. And everywhere else that I may want to visit. Then, as I learn of things that I would want to do in that particular location, I could incorporate it within the body of that note. So, for example, in San Francisco, I may want to visit the coast. So we would we could go to our web browser and do a search for sightseeing in San Francisco. Look, TripAdvisor has a great document listed first on the list for things to do in San Francisco. Anything on this list would be something that I could clip from the web into that particular note. So for example, the Golden Gate Bridge is one of the things on many people's list of must do in San Francisco. So if you click on Golden Gate Bridge, go to the top right of your Mac and click on the elephant head. You can clip rectangle or window to Evernote for the particular details of the Golden Gate Bridge. Once the lines appear, simply click at the top left corner, hold down your mouse and keep it highlighted until you've selected the entire Golden Gate Bridge information. Then minimize your web browser. Open your existing San Francisco note by simply double-clicking on it in your notebook's list of notes. Then put the two notes side by side in order to drag the Golden Gate Bridge information to your San Francisco note. The only recommendation I have beyond that is to make sure that you delete the web clipping note so that you don't have duplicates. Not only can you clip from the web, but you can also simply type text into the note itself of additional items that you would want to do while you're in San Francisco. Then just click the red X to save that particular note. And you'll see my growing list of want to visit places. But back to my upcoming trip to Arizona. I have this notebook for Tucson, Arizona, and I need information to put in it. Example items would be to clip from the web, just like we did for San Francisco, about the weather coming up or different restaurants I may want to visit or my meeting schedule that's posted on their website. However, beyond that, I will be getting airline itineraries, hotel reservations, all of which will come to me via email. Sending something from your own email account into your Evernote account is very simple. If you go to Evernote in your header and go down to account info, you'll see email notes to and an email address. If you add this email address into your address book, as Evernote for the person, anytime you receive an email confirming something for your upcoming trip, you can forward that information to this particular email account. Once the item is received in your Evernote account, it will go to whatever is your default notebook. As you'll see in this test account, Organize for Success's default is my default notebook. When I click on that, I get a list of what the notes are that are in that notebook. When a new note comes into here that has been emailed to that email address, it will appear as an untitled note, and you can simply go to the arrows beside where the notebook is listed in the note to select your upcoming trip to move that note to that particular notebook. Then when you go back to that notebook, you'll be able to see that information in its desired destination. Again, enabling you to quickly find what's needed when it's needed. Thank you for your time today. My name is Emily Parks, and I am Success Strategist with Organize for Success. I can be reached at any of the information on your screen right now. If you have a question related to Evernote, please do not hesitate to contact me, and stay tuned for more videos about how to use Evernote to organize for success.